Item number SCP-835-JP. Object Class Keter/Safe. Special Containment Procedures. Due to its nature, SCP-835-JP cannot be contained. In the event of a suspicious death of a Foundation employee suspected of involvement with this object, Mobile Task Force K3 Bonfire will seal off the site and conduct an investigation. Out of consideration for the impact on the morale of surrounding employees, please handle the incident as a death caused by other circumstances as much as possible. SCP-835-JP Keteru Yamiko is currently neutralized by the Protocol Idle 835 described below. In preparation for potential containment breaches resulting from large-scale cognitive disasters within the Foundation, measures to strengthen containment by expanding the scope of the protocol to include areas outside the Foundation are under consideration. Description: SCP-835-JP is described as a teenage girl in her late teens with long black hair, primarily wearing a black school uniform, and is referred to as Keteru Yamiko. While her apparent age may vary by approximately 10 years and she may occasionally wear clothing other than a school uniform, her exceptionally striking appearance is a consistent trait. She is described as gloomy due to her quiet nature and lack of emotional expression, and she strongly dislikes being seen by others. Keteru Yamiko can teleport from one dark place to another, ignoring distance and obstacles, and when killing a target, she uses this ability to approach them and quickly attack with a large knife she carries. It is also said to possess the ability to manipulate darkness at will, enveloping objects and causing them to vanish, though the principle behind this ability remains unknown. Due to this ability, it was kidnapped by a dangerous organization hostile to the Foundation and raised as an assassin, and its current personality is said to have been shaped by these circumstances. For more detailed information on Keteru Yamiko, please refer to the dedicated archive. SCP-835-JP, known as Keteru Yamiko, was an anomalous phenomenon that first appeared in Redacted and only affected Foundation personnel such as researchers, agents, and Mobile Task Force members. This anomalous phenomenon occurs approximately every 1 to 3 months, and those who encounter it disappear from the scene within a few seconds to a dozen seconds, leaving behind a large amount of bloodstains. No cases have been reported of subjects being found alive or dead after going missing. The blood left at the scene has been confirmed through investigation to belong to the subjects, and the volume of blood suggests that the subjects may have sustained fatal injuries before disappearing. Aside from the conditions that the victim must be a Foundation staff member and the scene must be a dark, poorly lit location, no notable common factors have been identified regarding the subject's time or location of occurrence. Due to the lack of patterns, the suddenness of the phenomenon, and the fact that all encountered subjects inevitably disappear, experimental observations of this phenomenon have not been successful, and details remain unclear to this day. From limited information such as witness accounts from individuals present near the scene and surveillance camera footage, it is known that the subjects exhibited behavior suggesting they were being attacked by some unidentifiable entity, but the existence of such an attacker has never been confirmed. Case 835, on Redacted, a comic-style booklet titled SCP-835-JP Imaginary Drawing with hand-drawn illustrations of a young girl was discovered by colleagues of research assistant at their desk. Upon reviewing the contents on site, it was found that the character had been given a name, personality, background, and abilities, among other details, and the booklet was submitted to Drive, Redacted, the responsible researcher, on the same day. After the research assistant later admitted it was their own work, it was announced that they would be subject to a transfer following a few days of suspension. However, following Incident 835, Drive, redacted, suspected a connection to the case after abnormal phenomena that had previously occurred at least every 3 months remained inactive for approximately 5 months, leading to the establishment of Protocol Idle 835. Addendum 8351. Protocol Idle 835. Following the prolonged inactivity of SCP-835-JP Keteru Yamiko, since Incident 835, it was hypothesized that this object was influencing the perceptions of Foundation personnel. Based on this hypothesis, Drive, redacted, proposed and obtained approval for the implementation of Protocol Idle 835, aimed at instilling a shared understanding of SCP-835-JP among Foundation personnel. Considering the proven effectiveness of the already established common settings, as well as the importance of smooth information transmission and immediacy, the settings for Keteru Yamiko that were already recognized by a certain number of personnel in Incident 835 were adopted, as is. On redacted, this protocol was put into action, and all documents and information mentioning the object were revised to make it easier for readers to associate them, such as replacing the detailed description of Keteru Yamiko and the object's name with proper nouns. As part of public relations activities for staff, promotional materials, supplies, and shared items featuring the character visuals of Keteru Yamiko designed by the Foundation's illustrator were widely distributed within the facility. Additionally, original novels, manga, and animations featuring Keteru Yamiko as the main character were sequentially produced, and their viewing was encouraged. Through these efforts, the Foundation successfully shared awareness of SCP-835-JP Keteru Yamiko among nearly all staff members within a few months, and no further activation of the object has been observed since then. While the scale of these promotional activities has been reduced, items featuring Keteru Yamiko remain in various locations within the facility to maintain a certain level of recognition, and creative events themed around the character are regularly held under the Foundation's guidance.